So as you lay down on your back, you may choose to have your legs straight, or you can bring your legs into constructive rest pose. So feet wider, knees together, and find your back and your shoulder blades flat on the floor. I forgot to tell, but if you have, and you can reach for your strap, have the strap close to you so that you don't have to sit up again and grab the strap. So you will need the strap soon, or belt or anything that is not stretchy. So it needs to be firm to hold your leg, your foot. Good. And once when you find your back flat on the floor, inhale through your nose, and as you exhale through your nose, release the weight of the back body down into the floor. Just feel the back, and then feel is maybe one side of your back heavier than another. Notice, can you soften your hips, your sacrum a little bit more? Notice your breathing without changing. Just notice what's going on. And then say to yourself, tell yourself, I'm here. I am in here. And occupy the temple of your body. Just say to yourself, I am in here every morning. And now you may set intention for your practice, and I will give you some ideas. And then one that resonates with you can become your intention. It can be releasing fear, trusting yourself, healthy flow between activation and rest, believing that you deserve to be here, letting go of resentment, cultivating groundedness. So if there is anything that resonates with you in this moment, repeat that intention 3 times. And slowly, if your legs are in constructive rest pose, straight the legs down. Inhale, lift the arms up, give yourself a nice big stretch. Yawn, it's morning, beautiful Saturday morning. And then as you exhale, hug the knees into your chest, gently sway from side to side. And let's release our feet down. Hug your right knee into your chest and slide your strap just under your toes. Straighten the leg without locking your knee. And then interlace the strap, maybe roll once over your hands. Keep pushing through your heel, right heel. Find your shoulder blades flat on the floor. And with the next inhalation, straight your left leg down. Find your hips leveled here. Keep pushing through your right heel. With the next inhalation, we're going to open up, transferring the strap into your right hand. Open up the right leg all the way towards the right, but keep your hips leveled. So without lifting that left hip, open up. And then remember how far you can open up your leg without twisting, without lifting this left hip. Keep pushing through the heel. See how far. It doesn't have to go all the way down to the floor. We want to see how far we can open with our hips leveled. And when you feel ready, inhale, lift the leg up. Transfer the strap into your left hand. Hold with your right thumb, your right hip crease down. Hold the hip down and then walk the leg all the way across as much as you can, crossing your midline as much as you can without lifting the hip. Keep pushing through the heel. And with the next inhalation, we're going to open up the right arm to the side and bring your foot all the way to the left, crossing, twisting. Look towards your right hand. One breath. And then gently roll back onto your back. Release the knee, bend the knee, release the strap. And let's tray the right leg too. Take a moment and notice the sensation in your both legs, and notice maybe that right leg feels a little bit longer, maybe not. Just allow yourself to compare two legs out of curiosity. And let's bend our knees again. And we're gonna slide the strap under the left toes. Straight the leg without locking the knee. Cross the strap, roll over your hands. Push through your heel, find the back flat on the floor and straight the right leg down. I like to flex both feet, but you can keep the right toes pointed if that's more comfortable in your body. Let's hold here, keep pushing through your heel. Maybe with the next exhalation, lift the leg a little bit higher, opening the hamstrings. And then transfer the strap into your left hand. Hold the right hip with the right hand and open up the leg to the side without lifting the right hip. Just notice how far you can open up this leg. Keep the front ribs hugged in. And when you feel ready, inhale, lift the leg up, transfer the strap to the right hand. Hold your left hip down and then walk the leg a little bit across your midline, flexing the foot. One more breath here. So you may feel this to the outside of your leg, keep flexing. And then walk your leg. This time you're twisting, so it's all okay to lift that left hip. Bring the left leg all the way to the floor or as low as wants to go. Twisting for a breath or two. Not like me, I don't have enough space here to twist on this side. So leg is straight, it doesn't have to touch the floor, you just twist a lot, as much as you can. And then inhale, come back to center. Bend the knee to release the strap, straight both legs. Inhale, arms up. Notice the sensation in your legs. Hopefully they feel the same. And as you exhale, bend the knees, bring the arms beside you. This time your heels are just under your knees. We're gonna go through dynamic bridge. So as you push through your heels, inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms up. And then as you exhale, lower down your hips, your arms. We're gonna move like that. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. You can add up counting your breath if you want to. But for the purpose of this practice today, we just want to wake up our hips. Try just not to make one of the inhales or exhales too long in the sense that it's, long inhales and then you exhale very fast, or just opposite. Try to make it almost the same. Two more. Squeezing your glutes. Every time when you lift the hips, hugging the inner thighs together. And as you lower down, inhale your knees into your chest, hug the knees, sway from side to side, and then roll onto one side or over your spine, coming to all fours. Wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Hug the elbows in. And then as you inhale, sit bones open, chest lifts. And as you exhale, round the spine. And inhale to open. And exhale to round. 2 more like that. Next time when you come and inhale, find a neutral spine, so lift the pubic bone towards your navel. And we're gonna straight the right leg down, pushing the heel, keep lifting the front hip bones towards each other, lift the pubic bone. And let's lift the leg, and as you exhale, round the spine and step the foot forward. Inhale, come to low lunge. Walk the right hip back, left hip forward, lift the pubic bone, and then inhale, walk yourself, opening up. With the next inhalation, back to low lunge, frame the front foot, find your all fours. We're gonna walk the knees back, come onto your forearms. And I'll just make sure that your back is flat. If you look towards your screen, you will see my back parallel with the floor. So I'm not doing this or this. Flat. Elbows under the shoulders, hug your knees towards your elbows, elbows towards the knees. And notice this nice trembling around your core, just for a few breaths. Keep lifting the pubic bone, and then slowly as you inhale, release the hips, release the chest, make a nice cushion with your hands, release the forehead, walk the legs a little bit closer, and internally rotate. So you're lifting your inner thighs up and rooting all 10 toes. With the next inhalation, lift the right leg up, keep the hip down, and then exhale over. Same idea, left leg up and exhale over. 2 more times each side. Pubic bone reaches down as you lift the leg. Good. Now we're gonna lift both legs, pubic bone down, lift the legs up. Don't worry how far they go, keep lifting the inner thighs. 1 more breath. And then exhale, release, shake the hips a little bit, maybe bend the knees, windshield wiper with your legs. Good. Plant your palms just below your shoulders, and let's inhale back to child's pose. Tuck the toes. We're gonna stay here just for a breath or 2. And then inhale, come to all fours. Find your back in neutral again, hug the elbows. And let's step our left leg back, push the heel, lift the core. Lift, engage. Exhale, knee to your nose and step the foot forward. Inhale into your low lunge, left hip back, right hip forward, lift the pubic bone, and inhale, walk yourself, lift the chest. Walk yourself forward, crescent lunge. Inhale back, exhale, frame the front foot, walk your knee back. 1 more time, we're gonna do the same thing. making our core stable and strong. Walk the knees back, come onto your forearms. Back is flat, parallel with the floor, and then pull the knees towards your elbows, elbows towards your knees. This is a lot of working out. And the places that you feel that are trembling and shaking are places that are getting strong now. So just 2 more breaths. Lifting pubic bone up, lower your hips, lower all the way down just for 1 breath. And let's walk the legs closer together, internally rotate, lift the inner thighs, and then place your palms under your shoulders. Hug the elbows in, shoulder blades down on your back. And inhale, little cobra. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, little cobra, so really little, and lower down. 1 more time. And this time, inhale without your arms, lift the upper body. Hold here. Push the pubic bone down, 10 toes rooted. Exhale, release. And this time, as you inhale, lift into your cobra. Yes. And exhale, lift the pubic bone as you round the spine. Come to child's pose. Knees can be together or apart. Let's take 5 breaths here. Maybe, just find the comfort here. You can be on your forearms, but then lift the pubic bone up, surround the lower back. Let's just release a little bit. Let's say 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. With your next inhalation, reach forward with your arms. And let's find our downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, keep the knees bent, straight your upper body, lift the lower belly, hug the elbows. And now notice just what you're doing with your tailbone here. Is it flaring up or down? And I want you to try to kind of pull it down. I know your hips are up, but not to lift it, lower it. And then slowly start lowering 1 heel at a time. Hug the elbows. 1 more breath here, maybe lifting the heels, and then as you exhale, lower the heels. Breathing at the back of your legs. Lift the pubic bone, lift the hips. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, look in between your hands and slowly walk all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway up here. And then as you exhale, bend forward. Now really feel your feet here. Grab a block if you need to. Feel the feet, the outside of your heels, the big toe base, pinky toe base, and then inhale, come halfway up. So even if your legs look straight, your knees are not locked. We're gonna walk the right hand in front of the face, and then inhale, lift the left arm. Twisting here. Maybe looking up. So you see, I'm not doing this. My hips are as much level as I can. And then release the left hand, inhale and twist, lift the right arm. Hips stay leveled. One more breath. Exhale, look down, bend the knees. Release your upper body, hold the opposite elbow, sway from side to side. Now notice as you sway, where is the weight of your body? Is it on the outer heels, your inner heels, big toe base, pinky toe base? Where is the weight of your body? And then when you feel ready, push to your feet. Keep the knees bent as you roll yourself all the way up. Inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, roll your arms back. Bring the palms together in front of your heart. Take a breath or two, breathing pause. Beautiful. Once again, feel your feet. Hug the front hips together, lift the pubic bone, feel the length through your waist. And then inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale halfway up, and with the next exhalation, step your left leg back, left knee on the floor. Keep the hands here. You can also grab the blocks. And we're gonna inhale, walk the hips, lift the chest. And as you exhale, hips back, straight the front leg. And let's do that 3 more times, 4 in total. Beautiful. Next time, as you come forward, move the blocks and let's find our plank. Inhale here, exhale, come onto your tippy toes, lower all the way down. Now you can go to cobra, or if you like, you can walk the hands towards your lower ribs, hug the elbows, and lift for up dog. Looking up, wrist under the shoulders, tuck your toes, lift the pubic bone up, and hips up and back, down dog. Take a breath. As you inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale your way to step the foot forward. Release your right knee, frame the front foot. And inhale, walk the hips forward, lift the chest. And as you exhale, sit back. And let's move like that. 3 more breaths. Next time, when you come forward, move the blocks, plant your fingertips, tuck the back toe, and step the right foot forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale to bend, bend the knees and inhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing. As you exhale, roll down, forward fold. Inhale halfway up, exhale, step the right leg back, right knee on the floor. Inhale, lift the arms up. And now externally rotate your shoulders, arms, have the hands clasped behind your back. Inhale, walk the hips forward, hands can be on your hips too. And exhale, sit back. 4 times, hands can be interlaced and walk back. See what works for you this morning. Good. Inhale, come forward. Frame the front foot, find a plank. And now choose, you can go down and then cobra or up dog, or you can lower halfway. Inhale into your up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. I hope you feel warmer in your body, but also you feel focused and rounded. Inhale to lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward. Release your left knee. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, palms out. Hands on the hips, interlaced on your lower back, or walk the arms. Inhale, hips forward. Exhale, hips back, lean over your front leg. 3 more breaths. Notice your breath here. Beautiful. Next time, as you come forward, frame your front foot, tuck the back toes, and let's step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to bend, and inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, palms in front of your heart. Good. We're gonna go to chair pose, but this time it's gonna be like squats. So you may choose, if your knees are hurting or you don't feel like moving in this area, maybe lower back is sensitive, you can just have the sticky mat under your feet. You can come to this position on the wall while we are moving. So my back is flat. I can feel my shoulder blades on the floor and on the wall, and the sacrum is on the wall too. Chest is open, the tip of the shoulder is reaching back as I hug my front ribs. So it's a lot of happening in the upper body too. And then you just stay here hugging the inner thighs towards each other. So that can be your pose. Or we're gonna inhale, arms up. Feet are hip width apart. And with the next inhalation, sit back to chair. And then as you exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the pubic bone. And 11 more. Inhale, releasing your pelvic floor too. And then as you exhale, engage the pelvic floor, lift. That's that chakra. We are moving, waking up. And I lost my count, so I will say 6. Good. And release. So if you are on the wall, walk yourself up. And now come to the wall again. Reach forward with the arms. And you're going to start lowering down your both hands. Hands are shoulder width apart. Legs are hip width apart. And once when you feel that your body is parallel with the floor, you're gonna do this, is called downward dog on the wall. So you want, again, you remember where was your tailbone in the downward dog? So you wanna lift the pubic bone, lengthen that part, hug the elbows, lift the lower belly, just to stretch here. Take a breath or 2. You may release the head. Lift, lift. So your back, your body is engaged. I'm not doing this. There is no hinge in the lower back. And then slowly, as you inhale, walk yourself back. Take a breath or 2 if you need it. I hope you don't feel dizzy. If you do, take more time. 1 more round. Wherever you were, 1 more round. Okay? 12 squats. Or back flat, but lower back is not on the wall, and hold it. So if you go to 90, it's gonna be harder if you sit a little bit lower. So maybe this time use that to sit a bit lower. Okay, let's start. Make sure your feet are parallel, hip width apart in any position, and that you're hugging your inner thighs in any position as you go down or you hold the pose. Inhale, arms up. And with the next inhalation, sit down. And exhale, squeeze. 12 in total. Count for yourself, please. Everyone has a different breathing pace. When you finish 12, release your arms. One more time, downward dog on the wall. Make sure again, feet hip width apart. I like placing my hands on the wall and then walk them until I notice that my upper body is parallel with the floor. And then I start lifting my pubic bone up, hugging the front hip bones in, hugging my elbows towards each other. And then feel and enjoy this length through your back. Two more breaths. So similar like in downward dog, you're looking between your thighs. And then slowly push through the wall to walk yourself back up. Take a breath or two. And let's come to the front of your mat. Okay. Let's bring the palms in front of your heart. And inhale, lift the arms up. And as you exhale, release the arms down and then back to the front. Two more breaths like that. Inhale to lift. Exhale. And one more. Feel the feet rooted down. And as your palms come together in front of your heart, transfer the weight into your left foot, lift the right knee and step back. Release the back foot down, the right heel down, and turn the toes towards the right. Let's grab the blocks again. And we will do 2 times with the blocks, and then maybe you would like to walk without the blocks, so hands on the floor, you will see. So my feet are wide apart. You can adjust and maybe walk your feet even wider. And as you can see, I'm turning my toes in, heels wider, because I want the weight of the body equally on my heels and my toes. Good. Nice. Lift the pubic bone up, rounding that lower back. And then as you exhale, walk your blocks towards the right, bend the right knee. Keep lifting the lower belly. And let's do that other side. Left knee bends. You can turn the toes to the left if this is really uncomfortable for your knee. Try to keep the back long. So maybe right toes to the side, bend the knee, hips down. Okay, come back to center. And you can try to lower the blocks or maybe hands on the floor. Blocks under your hands like we did are good too. And let's walk the hands again towards the right, bend the knee, and this time start pulsating. Breathe, root the outside of your left foot. Good, walk towards the left, maybe toes to the left, left toes to the left, pulsating here. Root the outside of your right foot. It changes the sensation in your inner thighs. Good, walk back to center. Turn the toes parallel, bend the knees, hands onto your thighs, round the spine. Come up. Good. Let's turn the left toes to the left, Let the right heel, inhale, arms up, come to your low lunge. And when you feel ready, lean forward, lift the lower belly, and lift the leg up. Exhale, release. Good. Other side. Hands into your heart. Feel your feet rooted, grounded. The deeper the roots, the easier, the lighter and higher you get, taller. So really feel that, like something is growing out of your feet down into the ground. You really feel stable. Engage around your pelvis and transfer the weight to your right foot, lift the left knee, and then step back. Turn both toes to the left. Now this time, heels in. Bend the knees. And stop bending your knees when they go over your toes. So maybe then walk further away, your feet. Like you want to break your mat. This is how much you press and walk, and then lower the hips. Now I'm just gonna go to the side. You can stay where you are. This is usually what happens here. Tailbone down, lift. This is what you want, not this, this, okay? And we're gonna exhale here. Oh, sorry, inhale here, opening up the arms. And then as you exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the pubic bone muscles in and up, arms up. And then inhale and exhale. So you pay attention to that area around your pelvic floor. I'm here. 4 more. And last one. Inhale, really feel your legs, the pubic bone. Exhale, squeeze to lift. Release your arms. Turn your right toes to the right. Lift the left heel. Find your high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Lean forward, keeping the alignment around your pelvis. Lift the left knee up. And then lower down. Whew. How are you? All good? Yes? Okay. Now let's find, so this goddess pose that we did, it brings grounding, energy, and power. So that's why I love that pose. Goddess pose is really powerful. Now we're gonna go to tree pose. I'm gonna face you. Root your right leg, really feel it. And again, let those roots grow down into the floor, into the earth. Front hip bones hugging in, lift the pubic bone, hands into your heart, push, press, lift, chest. And then when you feel ready, lift the left knee up. Now you remember when we were working with a strap, opening up that leg to the side, maybe you can remember how far you can open. That's why, because we want to keep the hips leveled. So open up, hold the knee for now. And then inhale, bring the knee back and release. Same idea, other side. Palms together really helps the balance to engage where you need. Take your time, find the focus. And when you're ready, transfer, lift the right knee, and then open up to the side. And it could be the smaller angle on this side, and that's okay. Don't want to twist here, just open. And then back and release. Nice. One more time. Find your balance, choose the position with your arms and transfer the weight into your right foot, right side of the body. Lift the left knee, maybe hold the toe, big toe. See how you feel here, maybe straight the leg as much as it wants to, and then open up to the side as much as it wants to go. You can open the right arm to the side and then bring it back slowly. The foot, the leg, bend the knee and release. Playing with the balance, playing with the trust. How much do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself that you can do this on the left side? Let's see. I'm curious for myself as well. So be gentle if it doesn't happen, but trust yourself that it will. Find a balance, do whatever you need to. And when you feel ready, lift the right knee. Maybe grab your big toe or hold the knee. And then straight the leg. Open up the leg to the side as much as it wants to go. And then slowly, when you feel ready, bring it back, bend the knee and release. And you trust it and it worked. Did it? Thumbs up if it did. One thumb up. Okay, two. Nice. Good. Okay, now from here, we're going to lower down into the floor. So you can choose going through Malasana. We did so much around the squats and legs. So maybe this will feel really easy. Just make sure toes are following the direction of the knees. Palms together, lift the chest. And let's take 3 breaths here, inhaling, releasing the pelvic floor, and exhale to squeeze. Just 3 breaths. Inhale, release, and exhale, squeeze. And with the next inhalation, release and sit back. Bring the soles of the feet. Let's first straighten the legs and shake them. Our legs worked a lot. And this is what we wanted. So just to release them, shake them, give them a little love. And let's bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. Feel free to place a blanket under your seat. If you have a tailbone pain, if your back is really not feeling good, the lower back, have the blanket. Lift the sit bones with a blanket. And then hold your toes, your legs. Inhale to lift and exhale, bend the elbows if you're holding your knees and lean forward. So still, I'm not rounding, lower back is rounding, but everything else, my mid back, upper back stays straight. And then inhale, come back. So you can do that with holding your feet as well. Inhale and exhale, maybe use your elbows to lower the knees even more. And this time you're going to start rounding the mid back, upper back, releasing your head, neck, and shoulders. And my teacher, Yumi, she said we can open up our feet like a book. And maybe imagine a nice poem in your feet. Or look at your feet and know that you can trust them. They can hold you. They're stable. And they're part of you. And then when you feel ready, slowly lift up, bring the knees in. Open up your feet a little bit wider and windshield wiper from side to side to side. Straight the legs. And let's bring the right ankle over the left knee, pushing that right knee down. lengthen the back. You can stay here or rock the hands and start bending the knee, the left knee. Still keep pushing with your muscles. So engaging my glutes here to open up this right knee even more down. You may stay here. This can be a lot. You may be here, no worries, or legs straight and just pushing. All this is a great way to strengthen and lengthen our gluteus muscles. And if you want to add up a little bit, you want to play with me this morning, you feel really good here, nothing pinches or hurts. You may hug your right foot with your left hand, and same on the other side, like a baby, and then straight the leg, just gently moving. Be very careful here. No prizes, I'm not sharing anything. If you do this, I want you to feel good doing this. If something hurts, don't do it. Beautiful. And then slowly lift the back a little bit higher. Can you? Lift. Bend the knee, release. And then straight that left leg again, just to release the right. Good. Same idea, other side, cross the leg. And start bending the right knee. You may feel the difference. It can feel really different on this side. Use the glute strength, the muscle strength to pull that knee down. Squeeze and then release a little bit. Good. And maybe on this side you want to play too. Hugging, this time the left baby, the left baby leg. Gentle movement, or just stay still. Please be gentle, mindful. Lift the back if you can. Deep breathing, releasing the gluteus here now. Breathing to your hip and glutes. And then bend the knee. Release the leg gently like a baby. Straight your right leg, straight the left, and shake. Now from here, we're gonna bend our right knee, open up that left leg a little bit more to the side and then bend. And you kind of find your torso in between your legs, so just straight forward. Inhale, lift the arms up, and as you exhale, hinge from your hips. Once when you start losing your head, release the arms. Now I'm going to open my left arm towards the left leg and bend the elbow. See, can you do that? If not, keep the arm here or leg straight. You notice where you are, so maybe here. And then inhale, open up the chest. Lift your right arm and then place the top of your right hand onto your lower back. Keep opening and lifting the chest. This is what we want. And you will feel nice opening at the left side of the body. So you may be here, but you're still finding that diagonal, beautiful line, maybe looking up. Flex your left foot just for one more breath. Breathe between your ribs on your right side, sorry, not left. Breathe between your ribs, the waist. And when you feel ready, slowly come up. Let's plant our right hand. You know where your right knee is. Inhale and lift the hips up, open up, breathe here. And then as you exhale, slowly with control, graciously lower yourself down and switch the sides. Good. Inhale, arms up. Hinging from your hips, lean just in between your legs. When you start losing the head, release the arms. Right hand beside your right leg or hand here, you'll see. Or bend the elbow. Then open up the chest, open up. lift the arm and place the top of your hand onto your lower back. I want you to open the chest, to focus on that, not on your arm. And then breathe into the left side this time, the left ribs, between the ribs, the left waist. Breathe here, keep lifting and stacking that left shoulder above the right. This is what we want to open, to lengthen. Maybe look up and then slowly walk yourself up. Beautiful. Plant your left hand, you know where your left knee is. Inhale and lift the hips. Opening up, walk the hips forward, lift the chest. Take a few deep breaths here. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly lower down. Good. 2 more poses before we go down into Shavasana. Almost there. Back to Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Hold the bottom of your feet. You still can have that blanket, but at this pose, maybe it's more stable if you don't have it. You can see. And you're gonna lean back on your sit bones. And maybe first just straight your right leg. We did this a lot today. And then lower down and other leg. Now, sometimes we may hold just the knee and then lift as much as your muscles are allowing. Sometimes that's the variation, totally fine. If you can hold your feet, can you lean back to lift both feet up? And maybe this is your pose, lifting the chest, lifting the back. Or maybe you straight one leg, maybe both. And you keep lifting the chest, breathing here. This brings vitality. That's what I was reading in the book. So smile, beautiful breathing. You can do this here, opening up. That's also radiation. And then slowly release back down. Let's have our legs straight, side. Inhale to lift the arms. Here, blanket is welcome. Inhale, lift the arms up. Flex the feet. And then as you exhale, hinge from your hips. When you start losing your head, release your arms. Place. So when I say losing your head, I think this starts happening. So you're going down like this, so you're not framing your head anymore with your arms. So when that starts happening, release. Plant the palms, lift the chest, lengthen, and then bend the elbows, bend as much as you feel. Round the spine and release down. A few breaths here. And then slowly, with a nice inhalation, use your hands to lift yourself up. Arms in front of you, arm bones back into the shoulder socket, navel into the spine, lower down. Slowly, with control. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, walk the legs mat width apart, and then windshield wiper with your legs from side to side. Beautiful. Walk the legs, hip width apart, heels under your knees. Inhale and lift the hips just to open up after all this forward bending and hip flexing. Lift the hips and then lower down. And now find your Shavasana. Just for a minute or so to interlate, to soak in this practice. So release the back, the legs, arms. Release the weight of this body and this practice down into the floor. Follow the lines of solidity in your body. Feel your body's edges and weight. Feel how the earth plane holds you perfectly. Be grateful for your body as the vehicle that carries you through life and through your practice. And allow your body to rest and receive nourishment from the Mother Earth. And slowly bring the awareness back to your breath. And move your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. Inhale and reach up with your arms, pointed toes. And when you feel ready, inhale to bring the knees into your chest to hug yourself, and then sway from side to side. Roll onto the one side of your choice, left or right. And then pushing through your top hand, gently lift yourself up to seated. And now the seated position that you choose for meditation, it can be on the chair. If you're sitting on the chair, your back is not leaning on the back of the chair. You want your back nice and long. You also want your feet on the floor, just like that. But if you cannot reach the floor, please have a blocks under. You want something under your feet, the whole surface of your feet, because this is the grounding meditation. If you like, you can be seated, have something under your seat. You want your knees lower than your hips. You can also lean on the back, on the wall, or something behind you, like it can be a closet, something that you can rest. When I say rest, I don't mean lean. I just mean, have a support behind your back to have something under your seat. If your knees are higher than your hips, it's gonna make this seat more comfortable. So this meditation is around 10 minutes and it's 11 o'clock, just letting you know. I will guide this meditation if you have time to stay. All here? Yes, good. Okay. So find your sit bones. Wiggle a little bit, find your spine, find the length through your spine. And then when you feel ready, as you exhale, close your eyes or gently gaze in front of you. So your feet or legs are touching the earth. And now Have the sense of that space between the crown of your head and your pelvis. And have the sense that that space between the crown of your head and your pelvis are equally expanding with each and every breath. Sending the base towards the earth and sending the crown towards the sky. And into that space, allow your breath to flow. Allow your awareness to verse this vertical channel, the Sushumna. The Sushumna is the place that houses your 7 main energy centers, known as chakras. Today, we are focusing only on one chakra, but placing the attention over the center channel allows them to awaken and support each other. Now please breathe your awareness down towards your lowest chakra, Muladhara, your root chakra. This chakra is located at the base of the spine in the center of your pelvis. And as you inhale, feel your pelvis expands downward. And as you exhale, feel as it relaxes and lifts upward. Inhale, your pelvis expands downward. And as you exhale, feel as your pelvis relax and lift upward. Keep breathing in this way for a few rounds. Now, on your next exhalation, begin to pump earth energy up into your body, engaging and lifting your pelvic floor. With every inhalation, you're going to relax and ground a little further down. And as you exhale, lift your pelvic floor. Let's do this 12 times so it's pumping a little bit faster. Inhaling, releasing, and exhaling, engaging and lifting that earth energy up into your body. Good. Root chakra is said to vibrate with the color red, and it's associated with the feelings of safe, rooted and grounded. Can you feel that around your pelvis, around your legs, feet? Can you feel that heaviness, that groundedness, rooting down into the earth? Now imagine that as you inhale, that lower diaphragm is extending even further downwards, and that you can send energetic roots into the earth. This is your very own grounding cord that keeps you connected to the earth, to the support that earth gives us, and also allows you to empty and release downward any discomfort, pain, feelings of tension, anything that lives in your body in this very moment that you would like to release. Allow your grounding cord to be as wide as the width of your body. And as it stretches down, down, towards the center of the earth. Feel the gravity help you to settle and surrender even more. You can even imagine that there is a magnet at the center of the earth pulling you and allowing you to hook and connect, letting this be your anchor that holds you for the rest of your day. And now allow with the next inhalation to breathe your awareness all the way up to the base of your spine. And visualize that ruby red color growing in intensity and flow. In the middle of your pelvis, at the bottom root of your spine. Ruby red color. And there is a seed sound that we can use to stay focused here. Repeat LAM, L-A-M, in your mind's eye. And I will do it for you, just to give you a rhythm. LAM, 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 LAM. Lam, 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 lam. And continue like that, aloud or in your mind's eye. Feel those pulsations in your pelvis as you chant this root chakra mantra, bija mantra. And just for a few more moments, stay focused here and grounded, focusing on that Muladhara connection with earth. And now slowly, please bring the awareness to your breath. Notice how the breath is moving your body. And recognize that you have this grounded support, this solid base to walk on. And then without opening your eyes, bring the palms together in front of your heart. Push through your palms to lift the chest up. And let's thank ourselves for showing up today onto this mat. Let's thank each other for holding space and soft eyes. And let's thank the teacher, that inner wisdom that lives in each and every one of us. Thank you for your practice. Namaste.